One day I will have this mini hibiscus. One of the most beautifulest flowers ever known. Look at the various colors. They even have hibiscus trees. Some of the most beautifulest flowers ever. Ranch ice cream.
Not my type of tea.
Okay, that is the... Nope, you can go ahead with that. Just take a bottle of ranch, you just squirt it in your mouth, but freeze it in the freezer. That's exactly what it tastes like.
Do you like it, Bubba?
Do you like it, Bubba?
Is it busted?
Nope, not my cup of tea.
Nope.
Well, clearing out a lot of brush. Heather's somewhere back in there. Getting it all taken care of. Because we're putting a peacock pen in here. Okay, this may not seem like much, but we've been burning a bunch of this brush. We're getting this all cleared out. Today I've chainsawed down all of this. Got most of this back here chainsawed too. But we're thinning out these flowers, these butterfly flowers. Clearing all of this, getting all this debris and trash picked up and all this piping, and we still have a bunch that we need to chainsaw more because we're getting a big peacock enclosure back here. This comes to a triangle, so basically the peacock enclosure is going to come to that, and then up there on the other side of this we're putting the house. So in theory it's going to be about 30 to 40 feet long by possibly 10 foot wide, because it's going to come from here to there to the to there to the fence line, and then over here we're just going to have a duck run leading up to the pond, because this right there, just that tree is about the property line, so it comes literally to a triangle point right about there. Well, just on the other side of the pond technically. There's a in-groove pond right there, so just probably about where that tree is right there, that one that goes up. So in theory I should be in the peacock enclosure. A lot of this stuff's gonna get trimmed down. We've been trimming it down. Got a couple trees that we're gonna put it is gonna be about a good 10 foot high, so a lot of these trees are gonna get grown up out of it. But yeah, see where that stump is right there? That's about where the house is going to be, around that. And then, like I said, just over there is going to be a duck run back leading to the pond. And slowly all of this stuff is going to get burnt. But that's what we've been working on. So, and then eventually all over here is going to get all cleaned up, and we're probably going to put a chicken house over there for them to get out and run around in all over there. And then once we add on to our house here, I'm going to have a reptile shed there, and then behind that by the fence over there, I'm going to have quail. So L&B Exotics is going to have a lot more to it than just reptiles. We're going to have peacock, we're going to add birds. And most of it's going to be outside all year long. So in theory, there's going to be a couple more buildings that we have to put, so this way they can stay warm during the winter. But thank y'all for watching all of my videos and helping me get through this. If you like this kind of content, because soon we're going to start doing content about building once we get all this cleaned up. So go ahead and subscribe. Alrighty. So in here we got a 5 foot by approximately 10 foot long tortoise, African silk tortoise pen. I learned this trick. I learned this trick from Garden State Tortoise about having the lettuce so they can reach up, get their neck muscles moving. And over here, we got some overripe bananas that they're munching on. And then a little getaway spot. So that's just for the 2 sulcata tortoises at the moment. And then in here, we have this side. We have our male bearded dragon, Johnny Blaze. He is a leatherback. And then in this side, we have 1 female, 2 female, get out of the sunlight, and then there is 1 male. So those are the bearded dragons that we have, and that's everything outside. Alright, coming to the inside of L&B Exotics, we have our calendar. We have what we're breeding next year, a price list of some of the roaches that we're selling, and then genetics, a few supplies, scissors, probing kit, different food for different animals, and then hand sanitizer, cleaning supplies, radio, post, stickies. And then we have just our container that we use to feed the roaches with, and then the scale. We have death head roaches, orange head roaches, and then the pink label ones are the isopods we have for sale. The ones are not for sale. I don't have enough to sell. A few supplies down there, egg crates. Got the roach food down there. Those 2 baby crusted geckos. We have a jumping spider there, and then 2 extra tubs right there for crusted geckos that are going to be hatching shortly. 2 isopod cultures behind them. Then we have the incubator and filing cabinet. And coming over to the rack, we have a couple of open spots, even the bottom 2 there. We have the knobtail gecko there. Then the ones that don't have the pink stickers on them are the leopard geckos that are for sale. Then the pink ones are the leopard geckos we have bred. And then we have that couple of containers are ball pythons, as well as that big one is a ball python female. Then we come over here, we have water crystals, and then the wiring, the blue iguana, some extra paperwork, and then rats for the 1 big girl that has not eaten. She's in shed, she's not going to eat, so I just have them 2 rats that are honestly going to become food. Our reservoir system for our Halmahera gecko, which is him right there. And then the blue dubia roach colony, that's our smaller of the 2 colonies. And then, yeah, we just have a planted tank of live plants for the Halmahera gecko, and that's all 1 plant, or 2 plants. It's called a wandering Jew. And then that's the food for the Halmahera gecko, on top of isopods, red runner roaches, and small dubia roach colony, all in this tank for the Halmahera gecko. And then down here we have 3 red ear sliders in that tank. And then we're getting over here into our main breeder, 1 male and 1 female rats. That's the first of colony that we had. And we have these 2 are our female crested geckos, as well as that crested geckos. And we're just waiting on one of them to give us eggs, Freya. And then we have worms. And then these 2 are male crested geckos. And then, yes, our kittens. And then we have Hope, our Leachianus gecko. We have Memphis, our crested gecko, our gargoyle gecko, sorry. We have our orange head colony and our red runner colony. We have another colony of rats, which are the babies from the first group, and a new male that we got. So they're breeding, and I think one of them is pregnant. They're just about small size, as you can see in there. And then we have our cave roaches, our giant cave roaches. Get down. Get down. Okay. And then we just have extra cages, worms, super worms, whatnot, dirt, and our another tank that's a surprise. We're kind of waiting to see on that. Then in here, we have our main dubia roach colony. Our paperwork that we use to tell us what we have bred and what we are breeding, and our labeler so we can put beautiful labels on everything other than that one. Then our frog tank, our eggs, our crested gecko eggs, which we should be hatching some out soon. And then our mini fridge. And then obviously the trash can, and that's about it. That's what we do in here. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you like this type of content. Let me know if there's any type of animal you would like in the comments you would like me to highlight more, or any animal you want to see specifically for a video, or even how we do things here. Thank y'all, and y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's week.